KCAL News Mornings.
Good morning. Today is Wednesday, August 21st. I'm Rudy Shabazi.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm Chris Holmstrom. Thanks for waking up with us here on KCAL News. Here are some of the stories we're tracking for you this morning.
It's heartbreaking. You can see it's a beautiful house. Obviously, it's really tragic.
A fire becomes a dangerous alarm for a local neighborhood. We're live in North Hollywood with the devastation that we are seeing this morning.
Plus, a late-night trip to a smoke shop takes a deadly turn. 2 men shot and killed, and the gunman still on the run. But what led to the attack? We'll tell you what investigators know so far.
America's ready for a better story.
And the Obama's headline in energetic night 2 of the Democratic National Convention. Live in Chicago with highlights of their speeches and what voters can expect today.
But first, the cooling trend finally begins. Let's take a look at your next weather. Amber Lee joining us now. Good morning. A lot of people waiting for this one.
I know. You guys have been talking about it. Chris has been waiting for fall. The good news is that our next weather forecast is showing that fall-like conditions will be arriving sooner than you think here in Southern California. Good morning and happy Wednesday. We are talking about our super blue moon the last few nights. This is the last morning that you're probably going to see it so full because then it starts to get a little smaller. Right now, our next weather conditions for the Inland Empire. We're talking about temperatures in the upper 60s. And then as we head toward the afternoon, we're looking at a temperature drop of at least 7 degrees today. So instead of triple digits for the Inland Empire, we're talking about temperatures in the upper 90s. Well, coming up, low clouds and fog return. I'll let you know just how thick it's going to get.
All right, Amber, thank you. Let's head out to SkyCal right now, the 101 through Agora Hills, where it is wide open, and we're hoping it stays this way. But you know, as the day progresses, it will not. But taking you out to an overall view of the rest of L.A., we have slowing on the 110 in South L.A., slowing on the 5, but no incidents to report in that area. Inland Empire, though, we still have delays on the 15 through the Cajon Pass this morning. We also have a crash in the middle lane on the 91 West at Surface Club. That's causing a backup as you leave Corona, leave the 15 freeway, and head on into Orange County. That stretch will take you 38 minutes to get through. Rita Bay, back to you.
Kalina, thank you. Breaking news now in North Hollywood. A massive house fire broke out and 3 people have been rushed to the hospital.
And KCAL News reporter Tina Patel live outside the home where firefighters are still mopping up this morning. You can see the lights behind you, Tina.
Yeah, it was a really scary morning for people in this neighborhood. Neighbors tell us that when they first saw all the flames and smoke, they didn't know exactly what was on fire or who was affected. Let me show you some video from earlier this morning. The fire started here around 2:30 a.m. By the time firefighters got here, it had already spread to both floors of this home. 2 people were outside. They told firefighters that there were 2 other family members trapped inside. A 50-year-old woman who had been upstairs was in grave condition, getting CPR as she was taken to an ambulance, but we're told she's doing better now at the hospital. An 83-year-old man suffered minor burns and was also taken to the hospital to be treated. Firefighters were able to save a dog named Remy. They gave him oxygen after taking him from the home. They think he's going to be okay, but they say there were several other animals, some cats, that were lost in this fire. Now, firefighters tell me they're grateful that this home, which was originally built back in 1930, had working smoke alarms. They say in this instance, it woke up 2 of the family members, and they were able to get out on their own.
They were alerted by smoke alarms. Now, the unfortunate part, obviously, we transport 2 patients here on site. However, we could have had 4, and it could have been a lot worse. It is proven smoke alarms save lives.
As we come back out here live, the fire is out now. Investigators are going to be trying to get in there this morning to see if they can figure out exactly what sparked it in the first place. In the meantime, this home has been red tagged. The Red Cross is here to assist the family since they can no longer stay here. I'll send it back to you.
Okay, Tina, thank you so much. More breaking news for you. 2 people are dead after a shooting in a South L.A. smoke shop.
Let's get right to KCAL News reporter Cara Finstrom. And Cara, there is still an active investigation there.
There is, and officers have been speaking with a grieving family that's shown up and fears that their loved one was killed. What we have learned from investigators is that 2 men came to this mini market and smoke shop right around 10 o'clock last night, and that shortly afterwards 2 suspects walked up and opened fire. Evidence markers have been placed by what appear to be bullet casings all over the shop floor, as well as outside the front door. The LAPD says the 2 men shot died immediately. They say it appears both were in their early 20s, but